Have you ever wished there was just one thing, one simple truth that could completely transform your life? Something that brings peace when anxiety takes over, clarity when life feels confusing, and hope when your heart feels heavy. Most of us spend our lives searching for answers, for meaning, for something that makes all the pieces fit. But what if I told you everything you've been looking for can be found in just one verse? A single promise that, if you truly believe it, has the power to change everything. Today, we're going to uncover that verse, a verse that has carried millions through their darkest valleys and given them courage to face the hardest days. And by the end of this story, I believe you'll never look at your life the same way again. Meet Sarah. She grew up believing in God, but as life got harder, faith became something she thought about only on Sundays. Then, everything fell apart. Her marriage ended, her finances collapsed, her once close circle of friends reduced to a few distant contacts. Sarah lay awake at 3 a.m., overwhelmed by questions she couldn't answer. Why is this happening? Does God still care? How do I keep going when I feel so lost? One evening, out of sheer desperation, she picked up the Bible she hadn't opened in months. As she flipped through the pages, her eyes fell on one verse, Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Sarah read it again and again. Could it really be true? All things? Even the divorce? Even the betrayal? Even the night she cried herself to sleep? Something inside her whispered, yes, even this. For the first time in months, Sarah felt a spark of hope. If God could work even the messiest parts of her story for good, then maybe her life wasn't over. Maybe her pain wasn't wasted. That night, she prayed a simple prayer. Lord, I don't understand this, but I trust that you're still writing my story. The days that followed didn't erase her problems. The bills were still there, the heartache still real. But something in Sarah had changed. Whenever fear crept in, she repeated the verse out loud. In all things, God is working for my good. And slowly, she began to see glimpses of God's hand. A new job opportunity with more stability, a friend who called at just the right time, and a quiet, unshakable peace that made no sense. Romans 8:28 became her anchor. Whenever doubts whispered, she clung to it. God is working this for my good. Months later, Sarah's life looked different. She had a job she loved, a support system stronger than before, and a joy that no circumstance could take away. Looking back, she realized something powerful. Romans 8:28 wasn't just words on a page. It was a promise that had carried her from despair to hope, from brokenness to healing. And the best part? The promise was true all along. She just needed to believe it. Romans 8:28 tells us something radical, that God can take the worst parts of our story and weave them together for good. It doesn't say all things are good. It says all things work together for good for those who love Him. That means your heartbreak, your setbacks, your mistakes, none of it is wasted. God is weaving it all into something beautiful you may not see yet. This truth changes everything because it shifts your focus from what's happening around you to what God is doing within you. Maybe you're where Sarah once was, surrounded by uncertainty, wondering if any of this pain could possibly have a purpose. Today, I challenge you. Believe Romans 8:28. not just as words you've heard before, but as the anchor of your soul. When fear whispers, declare it out loud. In all things, God is working for my good. Because trusting this promise doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. It gives you strength to face the unknown, peace that defies explanation, and hope that endures. Friend, this one verse really can change your life forever. Not because the words are magical, but because the God behind the promise is faithful. He's working all things, even the ones you don't understand, for your good and His glory. So hold on to Romans 8:28. Make it your foundation when the storms of life come. One day, you'll look back and see that every twist and turn was part of a plan far better than anything you could imagine. And in that moment, you'll know the truth. This one verse not just changed your life, it saved it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.